It is, oh my gosh, can you believe it's January 31st? It's actually kind of exciting, isn't it? 1 month down into this year. I mean, it's so exciting to think about. January's done, that lull after the holidays, right? But it's so funny. Somebody asked me, so you haven't eaten since last year? And I had to think about that for a moment. Yeah, I haven't eaten since December 31st, 2020. So I started my fast at 7 p.m. on December 31st, 2020. And so I have been fasting now for over a month. Can you believe it? Day 31. It's day 31. I have 8 days and an hour and a half left, right? Or no, 3.5 hours. 3.5 hours? 2.5 hours. Who's counting, right? So yesterday I was telling you that today I would fast and pray. Well, I was already fasting, so I just prayed about it and thought about it. And I feel that it is the right thing to do to end my fast on February 9th at 7 p.m. Do not run faster than you have strength. At this point, as I'm coming into the home stretch, it's been really interesting to see the emotional trauma that has been healed. Like I told you yesterday was like just a phenomenal day. It just didn't even feel like I was fasting, didn't feel any effects of fasting, just felt fabulous, just felt normal, right? This morning I had a little lightheadedness and a little dizziness, but that went away and I still feel the same, just fasting. Some spiritual issue came up today while I was in church listening to a speaker talk about prayer. And a lot of things about prayer have been coming up. And so I jotted down the question, why has my prayer and my conversations with Heavenly Father diminished this last month? And I'm not going to make excuses. I'm just going to look at the issue and write about it and rectify that. And I can, I can already guess. I kind of think, I'm hyper focused on what it is. And I always fall asleep counting my blessings and saying thank you for the day and the safety and my family. But I really haven't had that many in-depth conversations with my Father in heaven this month. But I'm going to give myself a break and know that that's just something looking forward in the next 8.5 days that I have left in this fast, that's one aspect I would like to discover even more. But yeah, today's been a great day. I'm going to tell you, it seems like the wide circle of COVID people that getting COVID is getting smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller, to where, wow, it's hitting closer to my home. What do I do? Well, I'm just going to continue to trust the Lord. I'm going to continue to live my life. I'm going to continue to believe that community is immunity, that the more I go out and the more I interact with mankind, the more protected I am in my immune system. So that's all I'm going to say, right? It's just kind of getting closer and closer in. And you could allow that to choke you into fear, or you can say, wow, I'm so grateful the Lord has watched out for me. I know that I had COVID last February. I know it. My whole entire family. We couldn't walk the 10 steps. We had really bad respiratory, felt dead to the earth. I mean, really had a hard time. And we haven't been sick since. And not that we've been exposed that we know of, but I have not had a sniffle since, So I do believe that my whole house had COVID last February. So anyways, today somebody asked me, Kim, thank you for asking me. Why are you doing this? Why are you doing a 40-day fast? Now that I'm 31 days into it, because I was directed by the hand of the Lord in all that I do. And when I got that severe reaction from flying in August, it was a really big wake-up call. And I could really hear the Lord telling me, you have to deal with these health issues or else this is it. You know, you're really going to have to pay a hefty price. And I started to really get serious and see my IR issues, that's insulin resistant issues. I had a systemic yeast infection. I had joint issues. I had pain. I had a lot of issues. I know I did. And here I'm trying to save the world, but I refuse to save myself. And the Lord was saying, enough is enough. I can't use you if you're not a viable pitcher, right? A viable bowl for me to work with. And as I started to think about what do I need to do, this plan just kind of came out and I was inspired and things fell into my lap. Dr. Cyrus fell into my lap, not literally, but Aloha Keto fell into my lap. The Lord was directing my path. Certain clients fell into my lap to help me see things that I needed to change in me that I didn't want to see and I didn't want to change. And so as I just progressed and as this whole inspired plan came out, it was really interesting how calm I was with it, because food and me have had such an intimate relationship for decades. The thought of taking my food squarely away, like vodka to an alcoholic, would have caused me great anxiety and about 23, 25 pounds, right? So I was really calm. And when I did the first month of 44-hour fast and then a meal and 44-hour fast and a meal for the whole month, and it was like, wow, I feel really good. And then took another business trip and only gained like 6 pounds of water. Was a huge difference in inflammation from August to October. I'm like, this is working. This is working. And then in November, upping my fast to a 72-hour fast each time all month long was really difficult. A lot of emotion came up and I didn't want to deal with it. And I was like hangry all of November. And then the 20-day fast in December was just getting through 20 days without eating, and just has led me to this point where I was ready to feel uncomfortable and know that I was safe and protected and that I wasn't going to die from feeling uncomfortable, that I could start healing the trauma underneath all the layers of food and fat. And it's been such a healing journey, mental, physical, and emotionally and spiritually. And this last week, I'm going to focus more on this spiritual healing and feeling that love from heaven and feeling so worth taking better care of myself. So thank you for asking me why I was doing it. So I have no IR issues. My godmother took my blood sugar today, and at 3:30 it was 120, which is fabulous for in the middle of the day. Drinking my Relight electrolytes that has a little stevia in it, so I'm sure that's why it was around 120. What else? So the yeast infection is gone. If you want to know if you have a yeast infection, you would have a white coated tongue. That is the physical, but you can reach up under your breast and wipe it at the end of the day. And if there is any vinegar smell, that is a sign of yeast. So that is all gone. No insulin resistant issues, no blood pressure issues, no sleep issues. My gut feels amazing. Today I was told that I look younger and my skin is healthy. So whatever was going on inside of me has really, really healed, because I feel absolutely amazing. So going forward tonight, I'm going to work on the spiritual aspect with prayer and write about it and figure it out. But thank you for all the questions. It's been amazing. And if you have a question, just let me know. I would love to answer it. And as I see, you keep your anonymity. I'm not going to spill the beans at all of who's asking me questions. So I hope you all have had a fabulous weekend. It's been beautiful here. It's going to get cold again this week. So I'm enjoying what little blue and green I have out there right now. It's kind of cloudy. I'm so grateful I've had this time with myself, and I'm so grateful that I've had this time to heal. And I feel gratitude a little bit more intensely now. I tear up a lot quicker now because there's not a lot of stuff in there holding it back. I still have some ego issues to deal with that I want to look at this week so that I can be more receptive to the spirit and to be more useful going forward and have more compassion on my fellow men. I still judge myself quite harshly, and I'm going to deal with that this week. So there's some juicy stuff coming this week, so just stay tuned. I hope you guys have a great week. I'm going to have a great week. It's going to be a really great week. And I'm going to blast every other day this military strip, because there's nothing there. It's just kind of loose skin. Hopefully that's not the thumbnail for my video, because they've been interesting. But I'm going to start blasting my marionette lines and right in here and try to get that to tighten up going forward. But I've been seeing the difference. This morning I took a selfie and I saw the difference, and it's kind of really exciting. I'm not feeling any fear, and I'm not feeling exposed, and I think that's the biggest thing that I really wanted to heal going forward, so that I can celebrate every pound lost that I have and getting closer and closer to my goal. So thank you all. I adore you. I so appreciate your support. And hang in there with me. We only got 8.5 more days. This is fabulous. And take care. I'll see you tomorrow.